ACIM Insights, Lesson 169. By grace I live, by grace I am released. This lesson reminds me to open my mind to the truth. It reminds me that I have more letting go or forgiveness to do. My mind needs to be purified by the Holy Spirit of all false ideas, all belief in separation. As my mind gets cleansed of the false ideas of limitation and lack, fear and guilt, a clean and open space is made in my mind. In this clean and open space, the Holy Spirit brings my mind to the truth. With the Holy Spirit's healing light, my mind is transformed. The goals I had before are seen as meaningless. The feeling of God's peace and gentleness motivates my willingness to let go of the dream of separation more and more each day. The world of form and bodies is believed in a little less. I ask for God's grace, knowing that what I ask for I will receive. I continue doing the work of forgiveness day by day. I continue handing over my perceptions to the Holy Spirit to receive a new perception. I continue taking every concern, every apprehension to the Holy Spirit's healing light. Opening to the peace of God becomes my one goal. I am willing to play the part the Holy Spirit gives me in the undoing of the dream of separation. The Son of God is one. Every part of the sonship must awaken for the sonship to awaken fully. The way has been made. I focus on the present moment and do the mind-healing work that presents itself in this moment. Through this daily work, I prepare an open mind to receive the holy instant. What stands out to me in this lesson is how important my part is in the plan for salvation of the world. If there is one aspect of the sonship that does not recognize that it shares God's will completely, then there is still work to be done. I may think of that aspect as being in my own mind, or perceive it as a brother in pain or fear. It does not matter because we are all part of the one sonship. The more I awaken to love, the more I realize that I could no more leave a brother perceiving himself as lost and alone than I could leave my arm behind when I go off to work. And so, as love grows stronger in my heart, the desire to share that love with everyone grows stronger, because that is what love does. To be truly helpful, my job is to forgive, to let go of all attachment to any form in this world. My job is to let go of any belief that separation is real. This letting go comes with willingness. As I am willing to look at each limiting belief and bring it to Holy Spirit, I receive His clear vision. That vision shows me what is real and what is not. As I recognize the unreal, I freely lay it down. Thus I prepare an open place in my mind to receive the gift of grace, the gift of unity and freedom from all limitation. With this release, I walk with a lighter step and a quiet smile on my face, and the love in my heart draws me to share my joy and gratitude with all my brothers. The light I receive, I am compelled to share, not by obligation, but by heart's desire. Today, I would again practice forgiveness that I might feel the release and live more fully in light. When I read this lesson the first time, I did not feel that I really understood all it had to say, so I took it an idea at a time. I think that I understand that through forgiveness I prepare my mind for grace. Grace is a gift from God that allows me to see a world without fear, even as I live in a world of fear. Grace allows me to recognize I am not separate, even as I live a life based on separateness. Grace restores the memory of God. The problem is, I can't imagine this. I can't think, oh, this is how I will feel. I cannot imagine how it will feel to be without fear of any kind, or to never worry about not having enough money, or whatever form fear takes at any particular moment. I can imagine thinking that I need money for something and being afraid I will not be able to get it, and then realizing that I want to forgive this thought of lack and fear. I can imagine giving this to Holy Spirit and allowing Him to show me another way to see it. I can imagine doing this all day long, becoming aware of the need to forgive myself and others, and giving it over. I can imagine that as time goes on, I don't need to do this as often because I am slowly learning to live a forgiven life. I can even imagine that someday I will not need to forgive anything that day. I don't see it happening today, but I am grateful for this process. Taking this one step at a time is something I can see myself succeeding at. I truly believe that as I continue to allow Holy Spirit to heal my mind, I go ever forward until someday I will reach a state that today I can't even imagine.